What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and just as planned, we're going to be bringing you guys that 99 Lawrence Taylor gameplay. The dude's a monster. I told you guys before, though, we're going to actually keep his abilities. We're going to take it off of Jadeveon Clowney. We're going to keep Sap with his abilities so that we get direct impact off the center, and then we're going to see how it works out. Now, in any case, it may make a little bit more sense in certain situations to go ahead and give that ability to Clowney going forward, but I don't want to jump the gun just so soon because, you know what? In this gameplay that you're going to see, it's one of the most annoying offenses in the game. The near flex close, he's going to come out and start running that. So what happens is, I try to tell you guys, when people run that, if you don't have a solid D tackle with abilities, you're going to get ran on, and probably he's going to take your moms out on a date. I don't know if you like that kind of stuff. Maybe you're into it. But again, we don't generally want just any random dude taking our moms out. You don't want to make your D tackle be weak and get ran on, because that's a major thing. Now remember, with the Madden competitive series that's actively going on, a lot of people are looking at that gameplay and they're drawing from it. Okay, so they're looking at it like, oh, this works for these guys, I'm gonna do it. And then because of that, you create a copycat league, and then people want to come out and run it, and everybody's doing it. So that's something that I don't want, you guys to be taken advantage of with. So you're gonna need to have the right pieces there. So these are the abilities that I put on Lawrence Taylor. It's very similar to what's on Clowney, so it's not like it's a big deal. You guys have seen it already regularly, so you know that run stopper, pass rush elite, edge threat elite, enforcer, that just pretty much takes care of everything. All right, anything that goes to his side, he should be able to handle it. He's pretty much a copy and paste of Jadeveon Clowney, so you're getting both of them with the same type of things. The only thing that's kind of kind of good and excellent is that he starts with unstoppable force 100. So because he starts with that, if your opponent comes out thinking it's sweet, like he has a guy that has mossed and he wants to be an idiot and go for the pass on the first play, guess who's going to be meeting him in the backfield? Lawrence Taylor. All right, yeah, I gave you the answer right away. I don't know if you guys were going to wait for the guess. It was like, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But look, this is what it's about right now. Those two guys on the edge, we're going to have to forego the abilities with Jadeveon Clowney for now, okay? And then we're going to see how it works out. If for whatever reason we get really vicious and we want to see what it's all about, we can always go back and put that ability on Jadeveon Clowney as well, and then just have Sap see what he can do without it. But remember, the outsides will be very regularly contained, okay? It will be contained properly, even if the the abilities are not on Sap. We could definitely make sure that nothing goes to the outside. The problem is, with that run that's running rampant out of the West Coast, you're going to have some issues stopping it if you don't have the proper D tackle in place. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that, and I always make sure it's clear. Keep an ability unless you understand that you know something that we don't know. Make sure your D tackle has an ability on it. But again, we'll change it up, because I know some of you guys are going to want to see how freakishly savage they are from off the edge like that. So now we jump into this game, and this guy was a perfect example of somebody that goes on YouTube with a dirty G-string and just looks for blitzes and stupidness, because he comes out with the run commit D out of the the nickel 335 wide. It is a very, very highly used defense, because you can run commit and keep your guys still in coverage. So, you can kind of, if you're just like a regular guy just getting on the game, you probably wouldn't understand it. When I first saw it, it was like, oh my goodness. And I was like, yo, this dude's run commit. And so I tried to pass the ball, and the dude was right there chilling with him. I'm like, oh, okay. Yo, bro, that's what it's about. There you go. Look at what Sap's doing. So not only did he come out with the run commit out of 335 wide, he's also running near close flex. So this guy's a full-fledged gentleman, and you guys know what that word means. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Everything that he's doing, I already know that he's not going to win the game, simply because it's like a gimmick thing that people have been putting out. Like, he can stop the run right now, because with the two-man under, you got to be very, very careful. Like, I know I can throw the streak into double coverage, but I don't want to just keep doing it, because sometimes you'll get that animation where obviously he'll be falling back and he'll pick it, all that foolishness that EA does. So you don't want to keep doing it every drive. And, if it's necessary, you go ahead and do it, because sometimes it can be very, very dangerous to keep doing it, because, they'll start adding the two, and then they'll put a third guy over there. So because I know he has to do that, we are going to still continue to try to run the ball. Plus, it just doesn't make sense. He has golden ticket Lamar Jackson, and his offense makes no sense, because he's not really running around yet. But what's going to happen is, later in the video, he's going to go to bunch and block 8 and send out 2 guys, and then that's what's going to be his offense. Which, like I said, if he was doing that from the beginning of the game, I would have adjusted my defense, but because it was so late in the game, it doesn't matter, because when people block 8, you got to set your blitzes up differently. So right now, you see how he has 3 on that side? I still want to test it out. I want to see if I can get an animation and kind of, that's the way you figure stuff out, because like I said, I have no fear of losing this game. So because once I see what he's doing, I want you guys to understand that you can kind of gauge based on your opponent, like what you see, what you're going to be able to get away with. And I can already see what he's doing and the way that his defense, I've seen it so many times. So I'm going to try out different things and see if we can get some stuff to work. Obviously, he understands that the streak is a thing because he's going to try to streak me too. But he doesn't understand, like, bruh, this is what we do. Like, he can just come in here doing it too. You know, I understand how to defend a streak, but sometimes you're going to moss me every now and again, okay? Because like I said, it's very, very difficult to understand the concept, but you know, guys like Calvin Johnson, Kelvin Benjamin, Gronkowski, these big dudes, when they jump up in the air, it's about the apex, the point at where they jump. Like, it looks like it doesn't make sense, but if you slow it down and look at it, I'm going to get mossed in this gameplay right here. It's going to turn me on excessively, but I'm not going to show it in the video, but he's going to moss me, and I immediately saw it. Like, all right, the way where he jumped, he got higher than my player. You see what I'm saying? And plus, my outside dudes that I'm jumping with do not have lurker. So that also, it goes against what you're doing, because if the player that you're using is going up against the guy with abilities and they don't have lurker, you won't jump as high. Also, pick specialist. Those two things will help you pick the ball defensively. If you don't have those things and you're trying to pick it, you may have a lot more issues with it, regardless of how big your players are, because he's about to moss Taylor Mays, and we all know Taylor Mays is 6'3". So just to give you guys some insight into it, that's pretty much what was going on. Now, getting into, you know, the whole Lawrence Taylor situation, because that's why you guys tuned into the video, I will let you guys understand this. Lawrence Taylor is a savage beast, okay? He's an outrageous savage, and he's gonna make plays regardless, all right? Could we utilize him without abilities? We could, but I don't know if it would make sense, because we know how, like, certain players are just not going to play well without abilities. I'm not sure about, you know, like, that's what I'm talking about right there. You see, like, how he got the, you know, the fallback pick animation? If that gets triggered before I'm able to jump, it's always a pick. Like, that's predetermined animations that's in the game. It's been going on for a very long time. So once that animation starts, you can just put your remote, your controller down. Bro, like, it's done. It doesn't really matter. Like, everything is over. Once they start to fall backward like an idiot, you are getting picked off. It doesn't matter. It's like when I pull up to your mom's crib and I knock the door. I don't really need to knock it because you already know it's predetermined I'm gonna get in the crib, but I knock it just out of, you know, being respectful. Okay, yeah, keep throwing that route. Keep throwing that route. Now look, you're gonna also see, like, this strong close, that route that you could either go out route or a post. So you see, like, this is something else that's also been given out, you know, for free on YouTube. Like, dudes is running around, you know, just looking. It's all YouTube based offense. So we're gonna go ahead and pick him right now, because it's getting real stupid, because he's going to keep doing it. And that's the thing. A lot of these guys that get ebooks, they don't know what else to do. The ebook just says, look, the first page says, hello, hi, stupid. And then you just read the rest of it and then you just do it. And whatever is in it, it's not going to help you in situations when you play a guy like me. Because I'm going to do a lot of weird things and I'm going to throw it into quadruple coverage. But the difference is I understand how to get the ball. I know how to run stretch. I could do a lot of different things. Even if you run commit me, I understand what I need to do to still be able to run the football. So it's a little bit more difficult to deal with. And then defensively, that's where I pride myself. So if you're able to just dominate me, you're doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to send everybody. So, you know, you can do whatever you want and have a good old time, but Lawrence Taylor's going to be in that backfield. You can count on that. So with the way that everything else was going on right now, I know at this point, I got to start labbing some other stuff. And I also know that this is actually a good individual to lab against, because he's running all these gimmick defenses and it'll help me to know what's up, you know, what's actually going on. Now look right here. You see this right here? You see how he got to the highest point and my guys were not behind or, you know, or directly in front to pick it? He's supposed to catch that because of the ability. So it looks weird that he caught it, but I mistimed the jump. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand it. That's the whole concept of it. It looks weird. And this guy has no idea what he's doing, and he's just wiggling a little bit. He don't know what he's doing. He's just throwing it up, you know, throwing up a streak and strong close. Like, all right, cool, I'm going to go ahead and do this. He has no idea what's actually going on, but that's fine. That doesn't really matter. What matters is we got to make sure that we're in a better position to pick it next time so he can't get it off. And you'll see, individually, I'm going to be taking that away from him. Okay, like, as we go on, when he tries to just throw it up because he thinks he knows what he's doing, we're going to take that away from him. Even though, you know, it looks like right here, right? Like, Taylor Mays got to take that. But, you know, again, he burnt Night Train, and then Taylor Mays was back there in the zone waiting for it. So that was more of a double team situation. So over here, where he has, you know, it's pretty much a double team, same situation, we're gonna moss him. Because again, he has to run commit with that defense for it to work. If he doesn't run commit, the defense doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It's like designed to do that, and then you still get the coverage behind it. You see what I'm saying? Like in older Maddens, I don't know how long you guys been playing Madden, but like in Madden, like Madden 2002, like there was certain things you could do in the game where everybody was sent, and it was like, it don't matter. If you run commit, whatever Madden it was, like there was like a glitch in it, or like a nano, and you would just come in instantly, and it wouldn't matter what was going on. You can now, with the way that this is, they, you know, somebody found it, put it out, you can keep coverage back, you know, back there. The problem is if you play me, I'm gonna moss you, because I don't care about that. Now, will I throw a pick every now and again? Yeah, like right here, look at him, he's doing whatever he wants, he's just wiggling around being an idiot. But the whole thing is, we had better coverage back there for that play. So now, he's just gonna start throwing the ball anywhere he wants to. He doesn't even care at this point. The dude's gonna start blocking 8, running around with 2 routes. Like this dude right here is what you call a psychopath in the real streets. You know what I'm saying? Like he's blocking every single person on his team and sending out 2 routes. So that out route is gonna actually be open unless I change the zone, but I don't really care about it. You see like how Clowney's screaming? I'm trying to figure out different ways to come and blitz on an 8-man, you know, like, you know, just sending out 2 routes. Like right there. You see like how he sent out 2? I had to adjust to it so that I know how to do it. And then after that, you can see Sap just went in, but I'm changing the angles of my blitzers each time. Because if you just leave it regular and they block 8, you won't stand a chance. He'll be back there like, you know, he'll be like knitting the whole sweater, you know, for Christmas. He'll be doing whatever he wants, watching TV, you know, doing anything he wants because he's blocking so many people. Right there, that was a bad throw. So, you know, it's overthrown and, you know, Ed Reed is in front. Because remember, like I said, you can run commit and still play defense. So when you see that nickel 3-3-5, 2-man under, that's what they're doing. For those of you guys that, yeah, sometimes they put the safeties into spies, and then that works. You can obviously see that Reed is a safety and he's running back with me. So in certain cases, yeah, they'll put him in a spy because that, you know, they attack the run like that. But you can see visibly that he's scared about the deep pass. So he's keeping those players back there in the double team. All right, so Lawrence Taylor's coming, man. Nah, yeah, you ain't gonna get away from that. I don't care how fast Lamar Jackson is. You're not gonna escape Lawrence Taylor. Like that right there is just not gonna happen. So, you know, pretty much Lawrence Taylor's just doing whatever he wants to. So you'll notice that when he's running to the right side, because no matter what Lawrence Taylor's doing, you see what he's doing? Like Lawrence Taylor, he's shedding immediately. You can't do nothing to the left. Now remember, it's the same thing as Clowney. Like Clowney was doing that. Sometimes Clowney wasn't as aggressive as Lawrence Taylor is, and you'll see that on the run, Lawrence Taylor comes right in and just hit sticks people. Clowney wasn't doing stuff like that, but he was pretty much the same card with abilities. So at this point, if you don't have a 99 overall power-up pass and you can't get him for free currently, what you could do is just have Clowney for now, and then you figure it out, grind, save up, and then do what you have to do. He's pretty much, you know, double teaming everybody all the way down the way, and right, he stopped run committing. I actually had that, but I'm gonna moss him this way. Because he has no idea what he's doing, so we'll just moss him on there. Like I said, you have to start to experiment once you know what's going on in the game. And I know like it's weekend league or whatever, but these dudes, okay, strip me then. Yeah, he got strip specialist on. My man got strip specialist on. Low key, I might have to put strip specialist on my dudes, man. Dude just stripped me crazy. Cool, man. Then he's trying to moss me there. You see that's one-on-one. You got to just play it differently, guys. And you got to understand like the positioning of where the players are, and you should be good to go. Now he's back to throwing that route. Now again, that route won't beat me if I don't want it to beat me. But right, you see I'm sending my A-gap and I'm trying to see what's going on. You know, he's blocking 8. So everything that I'm trying to figure out is for like the next game of a guy that comes out blocking 8. You know what I'm saying? Like this game's been over since the first quarter. I got to figure out what's going down. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still throwing. Look at him. Look at this idiot. All right, cool. This dude right here is a champion, man. But again, this is how you learn. So you keep like, you know, keep giving up that route right there. That's not a big deal. Keep giving it up. Now over there we went to go play it. He throws it inside. I thought Night Train would have picked that. He did not. He throws it right there in the coverage. Perfect. We'll pick that because that's what happens, right? When dudes think it's sweet with like the in route, they'll try to hit you with that, but obviously you can defend the in route. Every route is defendable. It's just about what you're willing to sacrifice with the defense. Oh my, I had Kelvin Benjamin, man, and then I threw that pick by mistake. Good defense right there by him, though. Good defense. Yeah, run it up there. But what's going to be surprising is this gentleman, he's going to go for a field goal, bro. I guess he believes in more victories. It is what it is, but I'm going to let you guys know right now. Lawrence Taylor is a monster. He will pick your moms up if that's what you guys were looking for. And like, is he really, really good? Yes. Would I like to have Heat and Clowney with abilities? Also yes, but we'll figure out how that works out. Let me know what you're thinking. Do we need to put 2 guys with abilities off the edge? Write the number 5 in the comment section. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. One love.